Hi Vapors, this is Summer Dawn from the ECF here to bring you my very first video review. Be gentle on me, I'm hoping they'll get better with time. So I've chosen to do my first review on a company I've grown particularly fond of over the past few weeks, and that is Copper Creek. Honestly, I feel that Copper Creek is like a treasure in the vaping community. They're not too widely known yet, and I honestly feel privileged to have discovered them because they are truly out of this world. So I'm here to share my Copper Creek love with all of you. Copper Creek is owned by one of the nicest, most personable people I've met on the ECF to date. Her name is Flying V, known to some as the Witch Doctor, which is fitting because she spends her days toiling over her cauldron for us to bring us juice with a little extra magic. Flying V pays very close attention to detail, and as well as her customers' wants. She has several different juices available on her site that you have the option to add different fruit flavors to, including Danish lemonade and sweet tea. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of darker berries like huckleberry, blueberry, blackberry myself, so when I was perusing her site, I added blackberry to my Danish juice and then went to do the same with the sweet tea I ordered. When I opened up the little pull-down menu with the different fruit flavors, I noticed blackberry wasn't available on the sweet tea page, so I went ahead and placed my order and then contacted Flying V concerning the blackberry edition. I figured I would have to wait a couple extra days to get my order in, but much to my surprise, Flying V got back to me in less than 15 minutes, letting me know that she would be adding the blackberry to my juice. Now, I honestly would not have been surprised if that ended up getting lost somewhere, as has been my experience with other vendors when discussing other order additions after I actually placed the order. But I was happy to see when I received my order that the blackberry had indeed been added, and blackberry sweet tea from Copper Creek has since become my all-day vape. Okay. Now, as we all know, different vendors have different takes on sales and things of that nature. Some use coupon codes, some have sporadic sales. At Copper Creek, Flying V has, in my opinion, one of the best takes on this. She does what are called deals of the day, and she puts a different item at a huge discount every day. And that could be anything from one of her 30 milliliter bottles of juice at just $10, which is a total steal, to discounts on hardware or accessories. Recently on the Copper Creek thread, we were overjoyed to hear that Flying V had received citrine Ming tips, which are a vibrant orange version of the popular Ming drip tips. After seeing how, frankly, ecstatic we all were, Flying V went ahead and made Ming drip tips the deal of the day. Now, I had briefly expressed wanting one of them, but at the last minute I decided to go camping on the night the deal of the day was posted. So I came back the next day, assuming they would have all been spoken for. But much to my surprise, Flying V had saved one for me. It was just a really awesome thing for a vendor to do, and definitely the best example of customer service I personally have received from a vendor to date. As you can see, I now have my citrine Ming tip, and I'm saving it to put on my variable voltage bottom feeder grip, which is currently in the works. So aside from Flying V's stellar service and awesome communication with customers, the juice Copper Creek produces is just stellar. Awesome. Everything tastes natural, and just as it should. All her juices taste how they're labeled, and there aren't any surprises. There aren't any of those juice names that sound like they could be titles for romance novels and might sound interesting when you first see it, but you order it and it arrives and then it tastes like crab. Flying V also includes a 3 milliliter sample with every juice order you place, and unlike a lot of vendors who just throw in a beta sample of whatever they're testing out at the time, at whatever nic content and whatever concentration they feel like, she custom makes your sample with your orders in the same nic content and concentration and bases it off the other flavors that are actually in your order. For instance, with my first order, I got honeysuckle, blueberry lemonade, blackberry Danish, and blackberry sweet tea. And Flying V sent me some strawberry lemonade so I could have an opportunity to taste her strawberry juice as well, which is amazing, by the way. And with my second order, I requested this one specifically because I had heard rave reviews on it, and that is her current beta flavor, which is cake. So as you can see, they are both at 12 milligram 40/60, that is the cake, and 12 40/60, that's the strawberry lemonade. Now, I have yet to try all of Copper Creek's flavors, but I can say that I have enjoyed every single flavor I've tried thus far, which is a lot more than I can say for some vendors I've tried. They're all true to taste, and they taste natural, not sugary or perfumey or like candy, and each one has potential to be an all-day vape. So overall, Copper Creek gets my full approval, a definite 10 out of 10 on all accounts. If you'd like to learn more, please just stop by and say hello. We're a very friendly bunch on the Copper Creek thread at the ECF. Or if you're ready to place an order, and I'm sure you are, hop on over to shopcoppercreek.com. This has been Summer Dawn from the ECF, and vape on, friends.